I did, and that witness tells us that she believes that this was a robbery. She says that the officer was in plain clothes. She's not sure if he was off duty when two men approached. I do want to give you a look at the scene, though. There is a very large police presence here. The mobile command center is now on scene, and we've got several Baltimore police cruisers. The majority of the investigation is happening further down the block near the corner where you can see a white SUV parked. That's where police are focusing their activity on. Back to that witness, she says that she saw a man be approached by two other men, and there was some sort of a struggle. She believes that those two men were trying to rob the police officer. She says she saw that struggle, and then she heard about 4 to 5 gunshots. She's not sure if the man lives in the police officer rather lives in the neighborhood. She's not familiar with him, but she does think that he lives somewhere in this area. She says that he is a larger guy, and those suspects did struggle with him before she heard those gunshots. So we do know that the police officer has been taken to shock trauma, and officers are still here investigating. We've seen them talking to people who live in the neighborhood, asking people if they have any surveillance video from their homes as they begin this investigation. We have not heard any information on suspect descriptions or if there's a vehicle that police are looking for at this point. So again, a witness tells us that she did see that officer and she believes it was an attempted robbery, struggling with two men, and then she heard about 4 to 5 gunshots. So that's the latest here from the scene. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Vanessa, thank you very much. And as you heard, that officer is being treated right now as shock trauma.
And that's where 11 News' Theo Hayes joining us live now. Theo, what are you learning there?
Well, first of all, Ashley, it's been about 2 hours since that officer arrived here at Shock Trauma. It was 3:50 when we witnessed 2 ambulances arrive here. Both ambulances were escorted by police. The first one, we don't know who was in that ambulance, but the second ambulance is the ambulance that the officer was inside of when he came out. He was alert. He was sitting up, and we hope that that means good news. Although it is protocol that all officers are taken to shock trauma because of the high level of care given here regardless of their injuries. And so right now we are awaiting a news presser to find out a number of things. Of course, the very first and foremost is his condition. How is he doing this afternoon? We want to know who he is, although we might not learn that until later. In these situations, often you don't find out who the officer is until later. And then also we want to know the circumstances of this shooting. We'd also like to know who was in that first ambulance, and so I do plan to ask police that question. This presser will likely have hospital staff, doctors. We know it will have the commissioner as well as the mayor. They are both here. We saw them here earlier today. And also Councilman Brandon Scott tweeted out that he was on his way to offer support. So it feels like things are kind of going to get underway soon. We've got our mic stand ready to go. A lot of members of the press are here, and its hospital relations managers are here as well too. And so we're hoping to get some answers real soon for you. And when we do, we're going to bring this live for you. Live at Shock Trauma, Theo Hayes, WBAL TV 11 News.
Thank you. And right now we want to check in with SkyTeam 11 and Captain Roy Taylor, who's kind of got the bird's eye view of the whole scene there. And Roy, that crime scene looks pretty active still.
Yes, it's very active here. We're at the Summerfield Road, right where it intersects with Todd Avenue, where they actually had a gun dog here a little while ago checking the area for evidence here. But as you can see, it's quite an entourage of law enforcement personnel, detectives, patrolmen, crime lab technicians dealing with the investigation here at the scene. You can see them tagging and checking for evidence. If you see those yellow tags or the orange tags that are on the ground, that would be gun shell casings. And we've counted at least 6 of them in the area of that BMW that's at the top right corner of your screen here. Expect this to be going on for quite some time tonight because they don't want to leave anything by chance in dealing with the investigation of this. And if anyone has any video from their homes, from surveillance cameras or security cameras, city police would be definitely interested in that and trying to get a hold of these 2 individuals that committed this crime here on Summerfield. As we get more, we'll update you. Reporting live in SkyTeam 11, I'm Captain Roy Taylor.
All right, Captain Roy, thank you very much. These 2 guys awfully bold.
Oh, goodness.
Broad daylight. All right, we want to head back to the ground now and the shooting scene.
Yeah, I want to send it out to Tim Tootin, who's been there for us all evening. Tim, what do you know?
Well, actually, I'm seeing firsthand what Roy is seeing from up above. This area very active. The K-9 unit remains on the scene here, and it is door to door. Officers are going door to door. They're talking with witnesses. People who want to get in to the neighborhood can't really. Those who may want to leave, they're still being held back as well. So we know that there are people who are waiting, who'd like to get home now. Somerville is a close-knit community. Main road near here is Frankfort Avenue, just inside the county line, the city line rather. And we know that for the better part of the afternoon, what they've been doing is trying to get more information, and they're staying here on the scene, much like Roy said, to try and get every piece of information they can. If this was indeed a robbery, were other persons affected? Can they find out more about the suspects? All this is being considered, and this does remain a crime scene here on Somerville Avenue. Back to you guys.
Tim, thank you very much. The governor's office has released a statement following the shooting. It says, quote, "We ask that you keep this officer in your prayers as he fights for his life. But thoughts and prayers alone are not enough." He goes on to say, "We have been pushing to get these violent shooters off the streets, and now it's time for the city and legislative leaders to finally join us and support our efforts." And Baltimore City Council President Brandon Scott also releasing a statement which reads, quote, "I will provide updates as they are available. I ask that you pray for the officer and his family for a full recovery." And we will continue to follow this story throughout the evening. Remember, you can get the latest updates on the investigation by using our WBAL TV mobile app. Please be sure to turn on push alerts.